55 dogs removed from a home near Pecos and Cooper in Chandler. It took weeks for an arrest to take place as allegations poured into the police department for 2 weeks.
Many have asked why it took so long. ABC 15's Eleni Dow sits down with a lawyer tonight to get some insight, and we have to warn you, some of the details are graphic.
Dogs living in their own feces and urine, documents show some had open wounds and others bandaged up.
Ms. McLaughlin was holding herself out as a animal rescue facility, calling herself Special Needs Animal Welfare League.
April McLaughlin is facing very serious charges. The Chandler Police Department saw an increase in reports at her Chandler home starting September 8th. It wasn't until Friday police arrested her.
I think just reading the report, reading the news, you know that minimum care was not met.
The Arizona Humane Society seized 55 dogs. Court documents say 5 puppies were found dead in the freezer next to human food that McLaughlin would give to her elderly mom who lived with her.
What we've seen in animal cruelty cases is a component of mental illness.
In the police report, officers checked a box saying she may be mentally disturbed. The Arizona Humane Society tried to investigate multiple times. September 12th was the first time McLaughlin allowed them in certain areas of her home.
All the animals at that time were covered under the lack of Chandler ordinance, so we had to go by food, water, and shelter.
Attorney Evan Tompkins says cities do have varying animal cruelty ordinances, adding that the city of Chandler's isn't as specific as others, but state law is more detailed.
They could have used the state statute. Why they chose not to, why Chandler PD chose not to, I'm not privy to, but there was a tool to be used.
Tompkins says police need probable cause a crime has been committed to take action, which they did Friday night.
I don't know the specifics, so I don't want to say they for sure didn't have it right away, but reading what happened, it's pretty harrowing to think that, we saw some dogs that were sick, we smelled death, and yet they didn't have enough. I think that's kind of hard to believe.
Police say the house is now condemned because of the air quality and its condition. Now you can see on the fences, people put up a memorial, putting up pictures of the dogs and flowers. The Arizona Humane Society says because of the investigation, all the dogs taken in are on a mandatory hold until a judge makes a decision on their status. We reached out to both the Arizona Humane Society for more specifics on their investigation prior to the arrest, as well as Chandler Police, trying to understand why it took so long. They told us they couldn't provide interviews at the time since it's an open investigation. In Chandler, Eleni Dow, ABC 15, Arizona.
Tonight, Governor